Fingers crossed. If you fall, I'll fix you. Hello, everyone. So I will be driving, which means I probably won't be able to read the comments. But yeah, I am headed to the doctor's again. Yay. So just to kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on lately. So I went to Disneyland last Tuesday, which I'll post the video soon. I have the pictures. Just unfortunately with what's been happening recently, I haven't been able to upload anything. So yeah, I'll get that video up as soon as I can. Anyways, so when I was at Disneyland, I ended up going to, well, hello, one person who has joined. I ended up going to Food and Wine, and I was having a good time. Oh shit, see, I knew it would fall. While I was doing Food and Wine, I ate a lot. I didn't like have drinky drinks, but I had like drinks, and I ended up coming home that day, and I felt full, but I also felt like I ate a little too much, which sucked. But I mean, you know, sometimes you're stupid and you eat too much, and yeah, shit like that just happens. So I ended up coming home, and then later that day I threw up, and I thought it was just because I had eaten too much, and I was like, god damn, well, screwed myself over. So Wednesday, Thursday, I was fine. I went to work. I was all right. It was a little hot out, so nothing that I really couldn't handle too much. Still not exactly a good time, but you know, it was hot. We all drank water. We tried to keep as cool as possible. Our leads had us take frequent water breaks, which is good, you know, get us hydrated, get us feeling good. And then Friday rolls around, and oh, hello, 2 people joined. Welcome, person 2. So while I was at work on Friday, well, I'll back up. Before I even clocked in, oh, 1 person left, okay. When I clocked in, before I clocked in, I ended up getting lunch. And while I was getting lunch, I felt a little sick towards the end of my meal. And I was like, okay, this isn't normal. But I mean, I had like a headache, so I was like, okay, I'll just take some ibuprofen, and then after I take the ibuprofen, I'll just go into work. I'll be fine. It's nothing that I haven't had to do before. So I went into work, took the ibuprofen after clocking in, and I clocked in at 1:30 in the afternoon. This was like peak heat. We were supposed to reach about like 100 degrees. It was windy, and it was dry, and I hated every minute of it. Stupid light. I hated every minute of it. But at some point during my shift, I ended up feeling like out of focus, like I was on a boat, and I felt like I was slurring the words to my spiel, and I was driving okay, but like I couldn't really focus on what I was saying. I was slurring my words, and then I started to feel my heart rate elevate. I started to, I was running short of breath, so I was like, all right, something's not right. So I initially declined to go to our healthcare area. She told me, like the nurse that looked me over said she didn't feel comfortable with me going back out to work, and she asked me when was my next shift, and I told her it was going to be on Sunday, so I had that Saturday off, and she said, all right, go home, get some rest. So I got home. I was still feeling the effects of the heat exhaustion, and after a while, later that night, after I took a nap, I ended up feeling like my stomach was hurting, and it felt like someone was just like grabbing my stomach and like tearing it out from the inside, which sucked. It hurt. So my fiance helped me like with a cold towel on my tummy. He got me ginger ale. He had me eat some bland white rice just to get something in my system. But in the end, I did end up feeling sick. I threw up twice that night, and I had really bad bathroom issues. So that Saturday, I was feeling a little bit better. I was able to hold down some more food, which was great. I was able to hold down some leftovers. I was able to hold down some apple slices, and I didn't throw up any water or anything like that. So I was like, okay, maybe my body is on the mends. And then yesterday when I went back to work, sorry, excuse me, I was having some water. Oh my God. Okay, are we doing this? Are we really gonna cut off a semi-truck? Because I don't want to do that. Can the light just turn green, please? There we go. Okay. Anywho, my interesting driving aside, because I didn't realize stuff was going on. Anyways, so I went to work yesterday, and I didn't feel too great. I was still feeling sick. I just wasn't feeling good. And of course, when you're not feeling good, you have a hard time working, you have a hard time, focusing and getting to do what you need to do. So as I was trying to do my job, I was telling my leads like what happened on Friday after I ended up going home after work and all this fun stuff, and I had to work my whole shift because unfortunately we just didn't have the overage to send me home. So I was working the whole day, and then I came home, and then sure enough, I ended up throwing up again twice, and I was still having bathroom issues. So my mom was like, you need to go to urgent care, and I said, well, my next day off isn't until Wednesday, and that's, Deanna's wedding, and, Thursday we were supposed to go over and hang out with them, and, after Luis went to his doctor's appointment. So I ended up calling out today, and I'm using this time to go to urgent care and to figure out what's wrong with me because I still feel sick. I started my period prematurely. I started it while I'm on my birth control, which, I'm not even on a sugar pill. I just started it on my birth control, which isn't normal, so I'm going to the urgent care to see what's wrong. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully they tell me it's just a very bad stomach flu, and hopefully I just get some medication for it. But that being the case, I'm still scared because I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't know. I'm terrified of what they're gonna say, but hopefully, like I said, that they just tell me it's like a really bad stomach flu and that I can just take some antibiotics and then I'll be good to go after that. Fingers crossed. I'm trying to get tomorrow off too, but I have yet to actually be able to get a hold of a manager to switch shifts with a coworker of mine, so hopefully I'll be able to do that before the end of the day. That's all I have to say at the moment. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to talk longer about it, but hubby was sick with the same thing initially. He had a really bad stomach bug back, I think earlier last week, on Sunday and Monday. So he got over his pretty quickly. Me, I'm still suffering for it. I feel like I look like a skeleton at this point because I haven't been eating much, and whenever I can eat, I end up throwing it back up because I just feel that sick. So I've been drinking a lot of Pedialytes, and I've been drinking vitamin water, and I've been drinking Gatorade and stuff like that to help boost my electrolytes. So I feel okay. I feel like there we go. Sorry about that. I lost connection for a second. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. Oh, good God. I can still feel it. And I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably let you guys know in my Disneyland video. So anyways, hang on a minute, I gotta make a right turn and then I'll say my goodbyes. Right turn, wee. Okay, never mind, I'll say my goodbyes in a second. Oh, and the person left anyway. Probably thought I was gonna end it. Yeah, sorry. I'll end it in a second. At least it's a nice day out, it's not hot anymore. But it kind of begs the question, if I'm like this during a few days of a heat wave, what's gonna happen during I really don't want to think about that. Why does this guy have his blinker on? He's not even turning. Okay, there we go. Bye everyone. Thank you guys.